This video is for the installation of the soundbar. At your regional stores, you'll have a base that you'll have to install the soundbar for. That base will be underneath either the 80UQ or the 70UQ model. But if it is not under the 80UQ17 or 70UQ17, it should be with another Q Plus model such as the 60UQ17 or the 60SQ15, 70SQ15. Once you locate the base, locate the H2T-SB602 soundbar and subwoofer. Make sure that you locate both items, and if you cannot locate both items on the floor, work with management to get new inventory out of the box for this install. Also at store, you should have received a box with a yellow label saying please hold for Anderson merchandising or Sharp representative. Within that box, you'll have received 2 soundbar brackets, screws. There should be 4 of them in a plastic bag, and also detailed instructions for you to go over this installation. Please ensure that you have all of these items, and once secure, you will have to access the base. On the right side, there will be a side panel that you will have to remove, and once you have unscrewed it, remove the side panel, and within the media player you will have to reach in, and within that side panel remove the power plug from the media player. This will help you to go to the next step. Once you have turned off the television and power down the media player and unplug the power, flip over the base, and now you can start the install for the soundbar. Take the soundbar, make sure that it's upside down. And attach it to the top of the soundbar, or top of the base, or bottom of the base. Thread the wire through the base so it goes through the little hole on that. And get your 2 brackets and screws. On the bottom of the stand will be little rubber stands. You will have to unscrew it with your hand and remove for the soundbar to be placed onto the bottom of the base. Once you've removed it, have the base and the soundbar correlate. Locate your brackets, and once you have located your brackets and the soundbar is on the bottom of the base, there is a little hinge that you slip in and attach to the back of the soundbar. Careful of the wires. Make sure the wires are not in the way, and it will slide in to the soundbar. And once you slide that into the soundbar securely, take your screws and it will screw into the second screw set in the bottom of the base. Do this for both sides. Once you've installed the brackets and screws, make sure that you screw back the rubber feet that was removed in step 1 onto the bracket, and then flip over the soundbar and base to correctly place it underneath the television. Next, you will have to reach in to the base area to reinsert the power plug. Make sure all the power plugs are plugged in, the HDMI, RS2, power plug, and all the other components. Once you've installed that, reinstall the side panel and screw on, and make sure that the side panel is no longer exposed. Make sure before you flip the soundbar that you have inserted the HDMI plug into the soundbar, or the optical, depending on which you are using for the soundbar, and that the optical and the HDMI has been already plugged into the soundbar HTSB 602. And from there, it should be threaded through the base and securely attached to the television. And in the television, it should be either going to HDMI 3 over here in step 7, or in the digital audio output if it's the optic cable in step 10. Please make sure that you're reading the instructions as you're reviewing this video. Once you've plugged in your subwoofer and also your soundbar system, and the soundbar is correctly connected to the television either through the HDMI ARC3 behind the television or the optical, press buttons and also turn on the soundbar and change the input to optical. The bass should automatically connect once sound starts being delivered through the media player through the television. And that is the completion of this install. Again, read the manual for detailed instructions, and please call the numbers provided on your directives if you have any questions. Thank you.